Coach. Why don't you get us started with your opening statement?
Yeah, obviously, credit to Buffalo. They played a really good football game. They did what it takes to win and what good football teams do. Very disappointed in myself. We got a really good football team. We did not play like a really good football team. We take a lot of pride in playing the game the right way and doing the things that don't cause losing. And we certainly didn't do that tonight. And some of it is Buffalo's really talented. They got good players. But some of it is on us that we don't do the things on either side of the ball tonight that we've done for a long time and why we've been very successful. So sometimes when you get your face punched in a little bit, it starts with me and ends with me, and it's my football team. My football team didn't play very good against a good Buffalo team, and not taking anything away from them, but gave up big plays on defense. Weren't physical enough in the run game. Didn't fit the runs up consistently. At times we did. Offensively, we had many opportunities to keep us right in the game, and they made the big plays. And when we had opportunities to make plays, we did not make the plays. So, like I said, credit to them. But if we play like we play tonight, we're gonna lose plenty of football games. We did not play clean football. We did not, when we had opportunities, we did not make the plays. We did not play physical enough. So, we're gonna have to, go back to doing the things that we've done for so long and execute on both sides of the ball and making the plays and make them earn it. So I felt good at half. It's 14-10. We missed a short field goal. Probably should be, or 14-7. Probably should be 14-10. But come out in the second half and they out execute, out physical us and dominate the second half.
All right, questions.
Did they change anything in that second half, Coach, that led to the offensive explosion, or was it just kind of go back to what you were saying about not executing the way you wanted to?
Yeah, no, they did it. They did it. They did a couple nice things in the past game that probably we hadn't seen with some half roll throwbacks. But other than that, they're really good run the football. Obviously, they run on everybody. I really felt at halftime, we're capable of stopping the run, and we stopped it plenty in the first half. We gave up the one long one the first half, and then obviously they ran it much better in the second half, and then they kept throwing over our heads. So. Yeah, that probably one little route they did that was a little bit different, but we still should be able to. You're not going to prepare for every route they have. So,
did you think about challenging the touchback at the end of the first half, Coach?
I thought about it for certain. They were already looking at it. They look at it. I was talking to the ref. He was saying he's looking at it, and then he basically, I don't think they had a good enough angle. We don't have those pylon cameras. You kind of need, it certainly looked like he came out from, but I think they felt like it was inconclusive, and they had already looked at all their looks. So for me to challenge it, I probably still could have at that point, but I kind of had word from my side guy that they've looked at it and they don't have an angle that can indisputable evidence that he was out, although it did appear he was out.
Coach, you talked a little bit about just the lack of execution. How frustrating is it on offense when guys are just dropping passes?
Yeah, we dropped a few balls. It's a combination. Sometimes, the passing game is everybody's protections. It's a quarterback's throw. We drop some, balls in situations. If you drop a 5-yard hitch, it sucks. If you drop a ball when you're clearly behind them, or you drop a touchdown, obviously it hurts. And then it magnifies because we weren't playing great on defense. We had opportunities to answer. And if you answer, that gives your defense energy and life. When you don't answer, then the game gets put away in the third quarter and it gets very frustrating. So, again, they threw the ball down the field, got behind us some and cashed in. We got behind them some and we didn't cash in. And we need, in the way the flow of the game was going, we need to make it 21-14 right there. And then it's anybody's ball game. And that's kind of been the trademark of who we are, is that when we get down, we make plays and stick in there or get right back in there or fight to take the lead. And obviously tonight, we did not do that. And Buffalo kept making the plays and pulled away. And again, it starts and ends with me. It's not acceptable. And we're gonna execute in those situations better. And we're gonna have to, because we got a really good OU team coming in next week.
What's kind of the takeaway or teaching point, if there is one, from a game like this?
Yeah, I think there's the hugest one in life. The biggest thing for me is whenever things don't go your way, and today they really didn't go our way, how do you react? How do you react when You get sand kicked in your face. And it's hard. There's no one that doesn't feel the same way in our locker room, from a player to a coach to equipment guy to a trainer. It's devastating. It's gut-wrenching. It's frustrating. You want to slam your helmet. You want to yell and scream. You want to, like, as my dad taught me when I was a little kid, when we'd lose a game like this, like, it's too late for that. Like, yelling and screaming doesn't change 42-10. The time to change it is in your preparation for the game. The time to change it is looking at yourself and not look. It's easy to say, hey, if the offense did this or the defense did this or ST did this or the coaches did this, that's easy. That's easy to say, oh, if we dropped this or if we would have not let him behind us or if we would have called this or no. My dad taught me, you look at yourself. You don't look at anybody else. When things don't go well, and again, this is an unbelievable lesson. This is why sports is so great. It sucks losing 42-10. All right. Especially when you're a good football team. We haven't got beat like this, in a league game in a long, long time. All right. But we deserved it and we got to own it. We didn't play well against a really good team on the road and oh, you're going to make excuses. Well, you got this guy out or this guy's out or this guy. Like, that's what a lot of people do. All right. It's happening in our country right now. Like, how are you going to react when, and again, the only way, and it's not right now, it's now, it's tomorrow, it's the next day. We got to react the right way all week to find a way. It's hard to win games in this league. We know that, but we know we can do it. But we play a certain way and we still barely win games. That's the reality of the MAC. If you don't play a certain way, you have no chance. So it's an unbelievable lesson. Now, you don't just learn it. Like, you don't just have a nice speech in the locker room and learn. Like, we'll see if we learn it. We'll see how we react right now. If you have your head down, if you're sulking, if you're blaming, if you're pouting, if you're screaming, like, slam your helmet down. That ain't changing the score. Being mad ain't changing the score. It's showing up tomorrow and doing everything you can to prepare to beat OU. That's how you change things, and that's how you grow as a human being. And it's hard to fight through tough situations. All right? I was fortunate. I grew up in a house that there was only one way. I didn't have an option. I learned at a very young age. You don't blame. You look at yourself. When you lose 11-10, you don't blame the pitcher. You look at yourself and you look at what you could have done to make a difference. And that's where you start. And you hope everyone else does. And if everybody does it, then you got something. We've been pretty good at that. We'll see how we react to this one.